What impact did the Students for a Democratic Society have on activism? Have you ever wondered how student movements can shape the course of activism? The Students for a Democratic Society, often referred to as SDS, made a significant mark on activism, especially during the 1960s. Founded in 1959, SDS began its journey focusing on civil rights. However, it quickly evolved into a leading voice against the Vietnam War. One of the key ideas that SDS championed was participatory democracy. This concept encouraged people to engage actively in political life, not just during elections. It aligned well with socialist principles that emphasize collective action and community involvement. By promoting this idea, SDS inspired many to take part in shaping their society. SDS also understood that social issues are interconnected. They believed that to tackle problems effectively, one must look at the bigger picture. This approach attracted a diverse group of members, including liberals, socialists, and communists. The idea was that by addressing various issues together, they could create a more just society. Another important aspect of SDS was its decentralized structure. This allowed independent chapters to form at universities across the country. Each chapter could focus on local issues that mattered to their communities. This grassroots mobilization reflected socialist ideals of local autonomy and community empowerment. SDS used various tactics to make their voices heard. They organized peaceful protests and even occupied university buildings to draw attention to pressing issues like the Vietnam War and student draft policies. While some factions later adopted more radical methods, the initial focus on nonviolent resistance was in line with socialist values. The impact of SDS on future movements cannot be overstated. They demonstrated the power of student-led activism and the importance of addressing interconnected social issues. The legacy of SDS can be seen in later movements that adopted similar strategies and ideologies. From a socialist viewpoint, SDS's focus on collective action and community engagement aligns closely with core principles. However, the organization faced challenges, especially as it fragmented and some factions leaned toward more radical tactics. Despite these challenges, SDS remains a notable example of how student activism can drive social change and inspire future movements.